Good morning, Adventure Cats. Are you pressed for time? I forgot to turn the light. Okay, let me fix that. Oh, I do it. Alright, let me try it again. There we go. Light! Camera! Okay, everything else good. So no, seriously. Seriously, are you pressed for time? Because if you are, this recipe is really good for that. This recipe is also good for if you're like looking around the kitchen, you're like, okay, I have canned mushrooms. I have the milks. I can make mushroom soup, yeah? Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Good morning. And you only need like 5 things for this recipe. You need your milk. We are using coconut milk. Then you need canned mushrooms. We're using 2 cans because I'm making double the recipe. And then you need some oil and some salt. So because I'm making double the recipe, we have 2 cans of mushrooms, a can and a half of our coconut milk. We have 2 tablespoons of oil and 2 teaspoons of salt. Now, the thing that sets this recipe aside, aside from other mushroom soup recipes is one canned mushrooms and the other, because also setting it aside from other canned mushroom recipes, is that we're going to put the mushrooms in, we're going to fry them up a little bit first with salt, because that will help them be flavorful and help deal with the texture a little bit, because you will notice, anyone who's tried to use canned mushrooms for anything, that they're not the same. It is not the same. So here we go. In go our mushrooms, check. Alright, let's grab our spatula for today. Here we go, spatula. Let's go in, perfect. So yeah, so this here be the lazy soup. Start out at medium heat. We're putting in our 2 teaspoons. We are putting in our 2 tablespoons of oil, and we are going to fry that up a little bit together. And it'll help, like I said, it'll help with the texture of the mushrooms. That one tried to escape. Now, if you want to go one step further to hide the fact that they're canned, what you can do is you can chop them up, and then it becomes even more difficult to tell once the soup is all ready. As you will. Now, it won't be exactly the same as if you use fresh. Nothing is. But this way, you're good, you're in a rush, you didn't have to chop anything, and you was set and ready to be. Now the third thing this recipe, or fourth thing, the other thing this recipe absolutely has to have the cornstarch. In order for this to thicken to soup texture, so it's gotta thicken. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, what is the mushrooms? Okay. Oh. It's a good thing I talked loud, huh? That's big fun. You're like, why are you freaking out? Because in my infinite wisdom, thinking I had everything set up perfectly, I left the microphone by the computer. There we go. It's fixed now. Hi again. But yeah, so I totally spaced on what I was just saying. I know we were talking about our textures. Oh, right, cornstarch. Okay, so the reason we use cornstarch to thicken it instead of flour is because cornstarch is gluten-free and flour is not. The other reason we do it is because it allows you more flexibility in how much thickness you actually put into a bowl. Like even before I started cooking for Mom all the time and stuff like that, and having to worry about whether or not something was gluten-free or not, I preferred using cornstarch because it is way more flexible. Like you can add a little bit and be like, ah, is this okay? Ooh, our bread is done. Stuff you. Alright, we're just gonna let that cool down. Meow. But yeah, so you can add, instead of like, okay, so you're like, but I don't understand. Okay, so flour, you have to make a roux sauce at the beginning before, and then add stuff to it to thicken. And if you want to add more at the end, no. No. Well, you can make a roux sauce again, and then, add it slowly. But it's just a pain in the butt. Whereas with the cornstarch, all you need to do is put your cornstarch in the water, and you pour it into the thing. And you're okay, thick enough yet? No? Okay, I guess I'll add a little more. And such. Now, of course, diluting it's another, of course, making it thinner is another thing entirely, but you've got some options with the thickness, which is the nice. Of course. You're going to put our corn. We're just supposed to do both of these together. Give me the bread. Okay, you have this. Here, eat the bread. Yeah, yeah, no, let that be what it is. All right. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. What was that? Is there enough room in the pan? Yeah, totally. Totally. I'm using this because it actually has more depth than the wok does. Otherwise, we'll be doing the other. Or if you mean for the bread? Clearly not. Clearly not. And I made us a nice bread to go along with the glory and wonder that is our soup. But that's got to cool enough for us to actually be able to, I need to be able to cut it up. You're like, This here be a lazy soup, totem king. So instead of fresh mushrooms, we're using canned mushrooms. Just for all the peeps out there who are like, but I don't have any fresh mushrooms like that. Help! Help! Okay, got you. Mushrooms here doesn't need them. It is nicer. It does taste better when they're fresh. Don't get me wrong about that. That does make a difference. But you can make do without them. And grains of paradise or black pepper to taste. It's up to you. I'm gonna say yes. If you're trying for a dirty joke, Totem King, it completely went over my head and I don't want it explained. I am happy without knowing. If you're trying to make a different kind of joke, then I'm happy to have it explained. And go on. Oh, you were making a pun. Yeah, sorry, I'm still a little out of it. We had a broken sleep last night, which is still better than the zero sleep we had before, right? So I got I think 8 hours, which was good, but like I said, there was a little section in the middle there where I woke up and was like, oh, I guess I should do some house chores. So I set the bread up and did a whole bunch of other stuff. And then I felt tired again. I was like, yes! And I went laid back down. Yeah, I know, totally didn't see the fun. Did not see it, my bad. Normally we're all on top of that kind of thing. Totem King's like, I was being funny. How dare you not notice? Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that, Totem King. I am glad your sleep last night was better than the past few days. Awesome food. Okay. So we're going to give it a couple more minutes. I just want to make absolutely certain. Now, if you're in a pinch for time and you're really, you're like, I don't want to do this. We've already taken too long. All right, you can skip this. This is for texture and flavor. This is to enhance both. If you were in a bind and you need to get it done immediately, you could put the milk in, add the mushrooms, add your oil ingredients, and just boil them all together. Like I said, it won't be as nice, but you can do that. Oh, fantastic! I am proud of you. Very proud of you, Totem King. Very, very proud. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Totem King won't let me be proud of him. See this? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. And now we just give it a minute. Ooh! Really? Is Duos finally today? Okay. Is that today? I didn't think that was ever going to come. Or are you actually going to give streaming Hearthstone a go? Like for me, Totem King, I'm looking at the numbers it pulls in and stuff like that, and there are 4 people who it is really important to, and nobody else. Oh, got you. Well, maybe the odds be in your favor, cause yeah, no, when we play Hearthstone, it's you, me, Jay, and Gordy, and Mom, and those, and that's kind of it. Until after Hearthstone's over and I move into Gods Unchained, right? And then we jump from like having 4 people, because I don't count, right? Because if you were up to like 8 to 20 for Gods Unchained. So I'm like, I'm seriously debating cutting it. Because it just does not, it doesn't make me money. Yeah, but I, yeah, well, it doesn't make me money today. It doesn't make me money today. And they also might not, right? Mm. I know, but here's the thing, Totem King. Once True Hearthstone is done, you go away, right? And then 20 other people come in. As much as I love you, it's that you take a look at the math. You know what I mean? And half of those people stay for like the rest of the day. Like I said, I like playing it. I like playing it with you and Jay. It's fun. Like Fishtail plays once in a while. But once again, Fishtail mostly in the Gods Unchained as well, right? But like I said, there's like 4 people. 4. As kind of like the decision you had to make with Brawlhalla, right? You could play Hearthstone and have no one watch you, or you could play Brawlhalla and have people actually show up. And you got yourself on the leaderboard and all that other stuff, which is still really cool. And yeah, no, the only reason I still play Hearthstone at all, like while we're live, is so I can play with you and Jay, and that's it. But like I said, I'm looking at that long term, and we're, like I said, it is not profitable. And I can always play with you and Jay on my off hours, right? That has to be live for that. That's something. This is a game I can play when no one is watching. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. If you think that would be easier, why do you struggle getting into a game that's like similar to one that you already play? Because you'd think that it would make it make more sense. Like, is it just that you're like I could be playing the other game I already play, or like oh why? Tell me why ain't nothing but hard. Alrighty, it is time. Time is nowhere. And goes our milk. And what? And going back. Okay. I love the little things that is wrong. I see. Alrighty. And now, we'll bring this to a boil, which I can see if this is actually cold enough for us to touch. It's getting there. Alrighty. We'll bring our bread over. Now, for those of you who are like, is the bread gluten-free? This time, no. This time I made just regular bread. I'm still not entirely happy with all the gluten-free loaves, and I wanted something that I could just like put aside and forget about. But if you want to use gluten-free stuff at home and you've already got bread that you like, go ahead. Like I said, this was just a personal choice based on convenience at this time. Yep. Okay. I'm about to make a big mess. For example, if you couldn't hold cards in your hand. Oh, what? So you have trouble enjoying the new game for what it is, as opposed to comparing it to the other game and being all like, this sucks! Why isn't it more like the other game? Quite. Bread. It's like, no, and you got to. What? Still warm. I just don't want to burn my fingers. It's fine. I don't know. Constant Change still early access, right? So you must be like, why isn't it more like this other game? Or it's like, I don't have a lot of issues transitioning between games that are similar. It's kind of like how when we were playing Shardbound earlier during its beta phase and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, it's like Wizard Chess. It's like chess, but also like Redstone, also like Constant Chain. I'm like, this is nice. It combines the aspects of various games I like to play. Also, okay. As you will. As you will. So. Very gently. Slowly, gently, we will cut the bread now. Okay, that's fair. I don't know, maybe it's because I transitioned from playing like paper guard games, you know, like Magic, old school Magic, where you had to, be in person with people. And be gentle, gentle. This one's it's a twisted slice of bread. Okay, no, that's fair. That is fair enough. There we go. Pass that top little bit across. Okay, sounds good. Oh no! Oh no! He's got issues. I'll see you when you get back. Hey boy. Cutting bread is messy business, guys. I don't know what kind of bread it is. It's just, you need a good serrated blade. Also, you're like, what? I know, physics defying. Physics! Okay, now the reason why I haven't added water to it yet is because I added a little bit of water to bring our 1.5 all the way up to 2 liters, right? And I will continue to add water to this at the end to get the desired flavor consistency, but we're not going to do it now because there is no point. And you're like, but no, seriously. The reason why there's no point to do it in the other direction is because if you add too much water, you have to wait extra long to boil it down, right? Whereas you can just always add a little bit more until like the spicing, like with the salt and our grains of paradise, are the desired level free, right? Like that is easy to do. Whereas the other one takes time, and this here is supposed to be a quicker soup than the one that you have to wait and watch and be like, why did I do this to myself? It's like, well, yeah. So you're fine. You're fine. Everything is fine. I believe I put the crust on light. It's all like, I would like a nice light crust. And it's like, sure you would. Like, no, seriously, I would. Please? It's like, nah. You need a different kind of crust. It's like, no, I really don't. It's like, yeah, you do. Slice. And zoo. Crumbs all over myself. This is fine. All done. And coin. Oh, is your roommate using it right now? Someone's in the shower? No! Oh, is it like a flat thing where you've got your loft and then everyone else has like a nice big living space, the downside being that, it's a communal shower, every floor has like 1 or 2 showers. Because I've seen some like beautiful lofts, at least here, where you like go in and you're like the ceiling is like 4 stories high, like ridiculously high, almost 2 stories, like 2 stories worth of normal ceiling, and the person's like decorate everything. You're like, where's the bathroom? They're like, oh, you have to exit the apartment and go down the hall. And you're like, this place is perfect, except for this one thing. I think you need a different shower setup for that. Oh man. Because those. Hey, not Stooge. How are you doing? Do you mean like nobody the person? Like nobody as in nobody the player? Or are you doing. Because there is a nobody. I have played against a nobody in Gods Unchained. Like, I know they exist. I've seen them. Alright, see you in a minute, Totem King. Nobody is not a player of GU? Are you sure? Because I swear to gosh, I've because you know how like you get the interesting usernames, and I swear to gosh, I played against someone who had like a nobody as their name once. I feel like that is a thing. Woo. But how are you this morning? How is you this morning? This is a good day. Take this here. We're gonna get our tasting spoon ready. Okay. Or do you mean like no one at all is a screaming gods right now? Seriously? Like normally isn't like normally there's 1 or 2. Don't worry, I'll be streaming it soon. I have my like 2 games of Hearthstone to get out of the way, and then on to Gods Unchained. I promise I will play the best Death Dragons for you that we possibly can. But really, no one at all? Like nobody? Because normally there's like, isn't there like 1 or 2 other people that normally stream Gods around the same time I do? Like, I know like when I'm done it's usually Q-Flex and Sam. But isn't there? So you mean literally nobody, not nobody the player. Got you. I got you. And go on. Go on. Oh crap, what is the question of the day? I totally spaced. I wrote it out, I thought about it. Oh right! Okay. Alright, so question of the day. Question of the day while we're waiting for this to finish. Do you either sleepwalk or talk in your sleep? Like me, I talk in my sleep. I know that is the thing I do. What about you guys? What's about you? You'll be happy about this, not Stitch. But I'm thinking about cutting, like I said, I'm thinking about cutting out Hearthstone completely and just like extending our Gods Unchained play in the morning to give us a little bit of extra time. Zulu. Alright, think that's boiling. We have awesome thick creamy soup. So nice. Okay. I have add a little bit more water to it though. Just pigeon. I'm gonna go up to about That should do us right there. Encore. Encore, encore, encore. Encore. Seriously, I think we might actually be ready to try very soon, TM. As soon as we finish building our dragon deck, you're like, you're never gonna be done with the dragon deck. You're like, oh no, now I need to build a mage dragon deck. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But as soon as I have a fully functioning death dragon deck, yeah, I think we're gonna add a 1/3 teaspoon of salt. So this will be teaspoon number 3. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting to give Seal to go. Like we've played it enough that I recognize the cards when I see them and all that other stuff. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want them to have that card. Or that card's fine. And I think we're finally to the point where I could build a deck on the fly as long and play it. Or it could go disastrously. There is that. Awesome. Meow, meow, meow. Yep, that's perfect. Maybe a little more salt, but we'll, like I said, we'll give this a second. We will give this a second to come to a boil. I'm going to add in the cornstarch, and then after we have done that, then we will make a decision. This will make decisions. Okay, I remembered absolutely everything except the little thing we need to actually mix the cornstarch in. Give me 1 sec, I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, we got a flat. Ooh, coming to a boil. Yeah, baby. All right. Alrighty. We are going to add in 1 tablespoon to start out with. 2 and 3. There we go. Okay. That is 1 tablespoon of the glory and wonder that is the cornstarch. We've got our little bit of liquid. Look how we have liquidity. Oh my god, but your timing on stage is hilarious. Because I was literally just telling Totem King about, I was like, yeah, thinking about cutting Hearthstone. Nobody watches it. It's fun, but there's only like 4 people interested in seeing it. Whereas Gods Unchained, people are actually interested in. And zoo. Encore. We're not going to use the tasting spoon for our cornstarch. You're going like, we're not? No. Alright, so here we go. Gently mixing our cornstarch in. And this here is why I love cornstarch over flour. Aside from, that people who have gluten intolerances being able to actually have it. Is just that, we add it now. We check our soup. We're like, is it thick enough? Yes. And then we move on. Whereas, one of the things with using regular flour for this would be you can burn it. You actually have a possibility of messing up your whole thing and having to start over from scratch a second time by accidentally, not cooking it at slightly too high a temperature, leaving it on too long, not paying enough attention, etc., etc. Whereas cornstarch, once we get to this point, when you go to add it in, it's good. It's good. The only way to screw this part up is to add too much and make it too thick, and then we fix that by adding a little bit more water and then more spices. Yeah. So screwing up the cornstarch phase is recoverable. Also remember for this part, always every time you add cornstarch, give it 2 minutes of simmer. Let it come to a simmer. Boil, let it do the thing. Give it 2 minutes. Otherwise, you will have something that tastes very chalky. Nobody wants that. So it's 24 now. So at 26, we'll have cooked sufficiently that we don't have to worry about any chalk. Chalk free zone. Chalk to the heart, you're too late. You get flower that name. Alright. Okay, 1 more minute. And then we make a decision. Alright, let's give it a taste. Nice. Texture-wise, we're gonna want that second. Okay. Alrighty. It's time for us to add our second. You're like, you don't need to move that part. You're right. It's just the thing. Okay. Once again, 1 tablespoon going in, bringing us to 2 tablespoons. You're like, why 3 skips that? Because it's 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons of cornstarch going in. Meow. We add in our water. Alright. We mix up our cornstarch. And then. And pour. So 2 more minutes, 29 should put us at done. And that should also put us at the desired consistency. Yay! I don't think we're going to need a 3rd tablespoon. I think we'll be okay with 2. That's too low to the trick. But yeah, so this is how you make the lazy soup. We didn't have to chop any mushrooms. We used canned mushrooms instead of fresh. And there's something you're like, I did not have fresh mushrooms, so I was kind of in a rush. Here you go. It is all good. You will still have something that tastes delicious. You will still have mushrooms that are flavorful. That's why we fried them before we started in the oil and salt with the grains of paradise. And once again, for those of you who are like, what is grains of paradise? It is a pepper replacement for people who are allergic to black pepper. If you're not allergic to black pepper, you can use grains of paradise, or you can use black pepper. You don't have to use the grains of paradise. I use it because I is allergic to black pepper. It's no good. But they taste the same. But so it is the good. Yeah. But the main difference being that, I don't have a reaction to this one, but we do have a reaction to the other one. It's interesting. Interesting how different it is. With bile being something that is essentially the same. 1 more minute to go. And then. Also and then. I'm like, no, and then. Yes, and then! Okay. And pour. Okay. Oh, perfect. Alright. Giving it our test. Nice. Okay. Alright, both of these guys go chill over here. We are going to dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da dun da da dun da da. You're like, what? What? Okay. Go. Alright. Actually, one for the small and the second one in. You're like, what are you doing? I has planned. There was a quest for 1/3 of a slice. So 1/3 of a slice is what you shall get. But I didn't want to get stingy. Alright, here we go. Save this 1/3. There we go. First one. There we go. You're like, what is this? What? No, request remain. I was planning on cheating on her diet a little bit this morning. Coin. There we be. And 10. Okay. So, because this bread in specific is not gluten-free, it's going to get a fresh spoon for each application of butter, because this cannot go back in here. Those of you who are cooking for people who have allergies, cross-contamination is a real problem, and or food insensitivities or sensitivities or whatever. Cross-contamination is an issue. You need to make sure that you take care of the people that you love. Also, if you're one of those people who are like, I make food for people despite being allergic to it, stop it! But if you're gonna keep doing that, then make absolutely certain that their stuff doesn't touch your stuff. Because otherwise, he's gonna be in a pickle. Alright, bowl number 1. Bowl number 1 is ready. Just gonna do this. Let's see you. This has made a mess on side. Alrighty. I'll lure it back. Alrighty, on to bowl number 2. Bowl number 2. And quiet. Making a mess. And quiet. As a jaybird even. And quiet. Alright, same deal again. Okay, this time we will use a full piece. Alrighty. And quiet. There you go. And then once again, another spoon, deal with the contamination. You also notice how carefully I clean the counter and stuff like that between cooking. That is very, very important. As you will. Now, there are these really cool gluten-free crackers you can make to put in stuff like this. Like you don't have to be cracker-free. I am working on picking out like a good recipe for us to give a go, and see if we can make some cool gluten-free crackers. I'm kind of just trying to decide between like a saltine type cracker, and there's these little fish ones that everybody seems to really like. You can make those gluten-free, they do exist. We just don't have any fish molds, but we can make a variety of other things. Just no fish. And koi. And koi. And koi. 1 and then 2. As you will. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. Control. You cannot. You've got to be like super, super, super careful. Like, and some people are so sensitive that they cannot. Like, let's say at some point in a pan's lifespan, it was used to cook something with gluten. There are people whose sensitivity is so high that you can never cook in that pan for them. They have to have their own set of pans that have never had gluten in them ever, ever, ever. It's like it, it gets, like I said, it's, you gotta be extra careful. You gotta be extra careful because, you know, you gotta take Teflon Dawn. I have questions. Yeah, no, you really, you gotta be careful because mixing and matching is the no. That is no good. Making a mess. Making a mess. Okay, this is the second plate that goes upstairs. Oh, really? Your handle's going? Fuck, could be worse. Okay, this one's going upstairs. I'll be right back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now for the third plate. This one's for me. As you, hey, heckin' friggin', oh, heckin' no forgive. Heckin' no forgive. Okay, there we go. Heckin' no forgive. Having a moment. Okay, alright, so my turn, and then same deal. Same with the dude. Is you involves for the extreme can of pan stickiness. Yeah, that does. Ooh, that does sound that sounds intense. Okay, and because I'm a big fan of the heels, not everybody likes heels as much as I do. I really like I will use this half, but actually, no, I'm gonna save the half for later. Then I'm gonna make off with the other heel. This heel is mine! You're all like, what do you mean? What's the heel? Okay, so it's the part where the crust goes all the way around the outside. I like it because I like the crunchy, okay? Don't bother me! This is one of my favorite parts of the bread, okay? Okay. It's just, like, I especially love using it to, what's the word? For soup. For soup, because it holds its, it doesn't, like, dissolve in the soup like a lot of breads do, or, well, most things. Whereas, like, you got a heel piece, you can rely on it to stick together. Okay. There we go. What? No crust? No. What? No! The crust is like I said, it's perfect. It's perfect for soup. Because this way you don't have to toast it, right? It's just like, because people toast their breadcrumbs, croutons, whatever. Like, if you're going to be adding, like, putting a bready something and a soupy something, you're going to, you do stuff to the bread to give it the same texture that the heels the heels come naturally to, and you get the soft side and the hard side, right? This just makes me happy. Let me have this. Soup is a good exception. French onion soup's really nice. Do you like French onion soup? I haven't made it in a while. Unless you're making a sandwich. Fair. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay. Just gonna do it in thin strips. I like my strips to be like mouth-sized. So again, I'm aware that this is a personal preference, though. Thank you. Ooh, weird. I like to have little fingers, okay? Weird to me. See? That's some good crustage right there. See how hard I had to work to get through that? To be that hard for the soup to dissolve it. Give me my fingers! Thank you. Okay. And then. It's all like, no. Alright, fine. I will just accept that is. No, I will not accept. You're like, you're giving up? Never give up! Never surrender! Okay. Okay, Totem King, it's more expensive to make bread than to buy it from a shop where you live. Where I live, it is cheaper to make it than it is to buy it from the shop. This loaf that I just made, were I to buy it from the shop, is between $6 to $8. And because of the ingredients I use to make it like really simple, like the things that make it wholesome and good for you, like the price rises. Price rises. You can buy a $12 loaf of bread here. Whereas to make this bread, it cost me maybe $2. Maybe $2 a loaf at most. Probably closer to $1.50. Yeah, no. Its bread is... Nope. Nobody, nope. Not here, man. Not here. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. And that's before we get into the specialty breads. Okay, name every bread ever. Yeah, now you get into specialty breads and those cost even more, right? Oh, rolls. Oh, rolls are so nice. Okay. Again, cleaning up our area. We have many pictures of mushroom soup, so I don't need to take a photo of this one today. We can move directly into the hearthstone before we pop on something. Oh, dude, control! I need to get that voice, the voiciness of you today. That's so I have a plan. I have a plan. If you are available when I'm done streaming. It would be very, very nice to have like a couple minutes with you. Scroll up later? Okay, I will. I can't scroll up while we're here, but I will totally scroll up. Oh, yeah. The kitchen is very limited. So, like, no. Coin. This one is for me. So that's the way, we like it. There we go. Behold the majesty. Actually, I might take a picture of it anyway. You're like, you said you didn't need one. Well, there's need and want, right? These are two separate things. There. Okay, coin. These get washed because I just lost some of the stuff all in them. Okay, so this is something else, right? You guys watched me brush it off, and I didn't think about it, and my breadcrumbs fell into the thing, and the thing's where everything sits, and that's a problem. Although I can't eat that with spoon, because I'm a little too drinking tea. So some crumbs fell in there. But people who have gluten sensitivities, it's that bad. That's like, oh no, I have to wash those. that has to go. So that is just something to be aware of. Like, if you're like, it can't be that bad. It is. It's that bad. It's that bad for them. You've got to be really careful. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Marvelous. Totem King. Give me a second. And it's getting that. Remove this stuff out of the way. Remove the other stuff out of the way. We're going to take our photo. And Dad. No, and Dad. Yes, and Dad. All the undead. I have many undeads. Okay? Oh, yeah, no, it's terrible. I had to do things to make the tablet actually function. Like, I have, the stream embed in here. that would normally be like scrolling on the screen, which is why it doesn't let me scroll. It doesn't let me do anything. It was the only way to get the chat to display on the tablet because it's an older tablet. Like I can't sign into Twitch on it. It won't let me. It's like, no, you have to download the program. I'm like, okay, I downloaded the program. It's like, your tablet's too old to use this program. And I'm like, come on. It's like, nope. Absolutely no. You do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And like same with Restream. It's like you can't sign up. Like I had to send myself a link to be able to get that to work. I was like, really? Yeah, I know, honey. They were lucky that it let you sign in. Because for me it's all like, yeah, screw you. As if grease or liquid on the screen? I have questions. Yeah, no, it's just seriously reduced functionality. As you will. Although, yeah, screen reduced a little bit. It does get the soup on it. Okay, moving this aside for a second. Okay. Benefit of it being an older iPad is that they're actually pretty damn hardy. We're not gonna discuss this. You're like, you just dropped it and then dropped it again. I'm like, yes, that did just happen. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. I fixed it. So we got it. I'm like, okay. Oh no, that was a splash of soup. But yeah. Oh, the slipperiness. Ow. That's actually cute. I was fucking joking. Okay. So we are going to take a picture of this. I'm going to teach you how to make beautiful pictures of your food, and then we are going to eat this in all of its majesty. Okay. Step one, was clear off the thing, get everything nice and wiped down, make it beautiful. Step 2, you're going to tilt it. I'm using a regular pot holder. Well, a silicone one, but you know what I mean. We are folding it in half. We are going to place it underneath our soup, like so. And then we are going to let it tilt upon it. And the reason we are doing this is because it puts the food at an angle that is more natural to your eye when you're actually looking at the photo. It looks more like you're looking at it in real life than it does if you just take like one where it's flat on the thing. All right, the next thing, guys, and sorry, chat to wait for a second, so I'll catch up with it in a moment. Oh, okay, that's fine, we're still on the thing. All right, next thing, portrait mode for the win. And you're gonna take at least 6 photos. You're gonna take 3 that's straight up and down, 3 on the side, and when you do the side, make sure this part's at the top, otherwise you're gonna get pictures of the underside of your plate, which I'm sure is lovely, but probably not what you wanted to take pictures of. And koi. It's all like, did you want it? No! I don't want to do piano mode! Why would I want that? Okay, putting it back on portrait. Okay. And remember to take angled shots. The amount of times that the best shots were the ones that I took at like weird angles is most of the time. Most of the time that angled shot is awesome. Whereas you're like, boring. Angle, wow, that looked great. And koi. And then, like I said, at least 6. Because if you don't take at least 6, you're going to end up in a situation where you're like, wow, that could have been really cool. Flipped up. And then once you've eaten it, it's gone, right? You can't take any more photos after that. It's too late. Too late to say you're sorry. Okay, cool. There we go. We got it. We have the prerequisite photos. We are good. Bringing the stuff back up. Time. Yeah, no, exactly. It was like, I'm gonna do the other thing. And I'm like, no, give me back my thing. Okay, there we are. Bringing our stuff back over. Huzzah. We are going to grab. Before you take it away, I need a big spoon. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we have spoon. We have bread. It's going in. It's going in. That's true. That is true. I feel like, and here is my 3D representation of the soup we had this morning. Doesn't it taste amazing? You're like, what? Yeah. Wait, did somebody replicate a plastic bowl of fruit in Star Trek at some point? Because I do not remember that episode if it happened, but that would be beautiful. Toto King, are you okay? Are you pregnant? I feel like that's a pregnancy craving. Okay, we're gonna take this with us to Hearthstone. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stand here and eat the whole thing. And you'll be like, wow, looks like it's really good. First, looks like she's really happy. Are we gonna play games? I'll be like, yes, yes. Give me a sec.